Hey, how's it going? I thought that I'd just start this YouTube channel, start promoting my business, Tekton Electric. I'm going to give updates on how it's going, starting a business, tips, hints, things that connected to electricity. But primarily I'm going to be focusing on car charging and electrification. Electrification is when you take your home, your panel, batteries, solar, integrate it all as people start to install more car chargers into their home because they're buying electric cars. So basically need to install a car charger at your house. So it's like a gas station at your house. Charge up, can reduce range anxiety. People worried about running out of electrical power. So get those systems installed at your house. But along with that, there's a whole cascade of things that can happen. Panel needs to be upgraded. How much power am I going to be drawing? Fire hazards, adding load to the system. And then eventually, as everybody gets electric cars, are we taxing the grid? How are we going to manage that power? So I'm starting into this business as an electrician. I've been doing this since I was about 13 years old, which I know seems young when I look back and think about what I was like at 13 years old, or when I look at a 13-year-old now, I'm like, whoa, they were letting me do electricity when I was 13. But been doing this for a while now. I'm 37, and I've done it on and off, but I now moved to California, so I'm having to deal with not just electricity, but also a lot of regulation. But it's also cool to live in California because there's so much regulation. They're also kind of forcing us to make some of these advancements. So I'm going to make this YouTube channel, give advice, ideas, what I'm going through as a business owner, ideas. I also listen to a lot of books as I work throughout the day. Usually things to help me think better, keep my mind clear. When you're doing electrical work, there's also a tendency for your mind to kind of get fried. All these circuits, literally it can mess up the wires in your brain. So also getting shocked every once in a while, I'm sure doesn't help. My first video here, I just noticed that my lighting isn't very great. You can see that the picture's kind of grainy. So I recently installed a few things into this room that I'm sitting in our kitchen to upgrade. First is I installed this chandelier right above us. My wife picked it out. It's got these LED bulbs in it. There's two kinds of light bulbs. I'm sure you've noticed them as you go to the store. There's some that have the smaller base. They're called candelabra or B-type bases. And then there's others that have a fatter base. It's called the A-type. And then there's a larger one yet still, and there's a whole variety. That's why electrical can be so difficult, because there's not just one kind. It's like there's 1,000 different kinds of things. So that's where it's really helpful to have a professional. But what I did was I installed the chandelier, but it gets pretty bright when you install a chandelier. This thing has 6 light bulbs in it. So I installed this switch behind us, and I'm just going to hit it so we get some better lighting in here. Should clear up the quality, make it a little less grainy. And then what I love about this switch is that it's a dimmer. So if you're going to install lighting, my brother's a contractor, and he always says it's better just to have too much light, flood the room with light, add a dimmer. I can't agree more. And it'd be good if you install it yourself, fine. But if you're thinking about it, it'd be good to install an electrician, because there's things about dimmers that people don't usually think about. You can overload a dimmer. It can get, if you overload a dimmer, try to put too many lights on it, they can get hot, or they can stop working, or they're not compatible with the light bulb you've chosen. There's all kinds of blogs and things written, I'm sure you can find, about, is my dimmer compatible with the lights that I'm buying? This dimmer that I installed is my new favorite dimmer. It's made by Lutron, and I'm just going to scoot back here. So it's got a little bar on it, and it's got this, so as you slide it down, it's touch sensitive. And then when you turn it off, the lights just don't pop off. When I turn it off, it slowly dims it. And then when I turn it back on, I can just hit the bottom of the dimmer and start it up real slow. I can turn it down low or really light the room up. But I love this slide bar. One 2020 Innovation of the Year. It's a bit pricey. They are, I think, $38. Unless you buy at least 3 at Home Depot, and they give you like a $2 discount or something. But your contractor will probably ding you for like 45 bucks for one of these. But you can buy them at Home Depot. My tip for the day is you can buy the materials yourself. That's a good way to save money. You can purchase the materials. You know you want to switch. You know you want it to do whatever, and then spend the extra couple bucks on something nice that you like. It's gonna last a long time, and if you replace the switch, you should also replace the cover. Just keep it all nice. But I'm excited for this channel. I'm looking forward to giving thoughts and trying to help out the best I can. If you have advice, opinions, you want to subscribe, it'd be fantastic. We'll grow the base here for Tekton Electric in Santa Maria, and I'm sure in the next 3, 4, 5 years, as car charging and this electrification and smart panels and all this gets going, we're all going to need a lot of help. We're going to need a lot more electricians, a lot of people that are involved, engaged, and know what's going on. All right, so I hope you have an interest in this. I hope this is exciting, and I look forward to making a few more of these videos, putting them out there. Probably won't be anything fancy, just like this. You know, try to keep between 5 and 10 minutes, and just update you the way that I would one of my customers when they're trying to buy something. All right, happy Friday. Enjoy the long weekend if you get the President's Day off on Monday, and we'll see y'all later.